And we are back.
Hello.
Dude, we haven't been on since May.
We've been on a
Welcome to the
hiatus.
show. The new show, Meat and Potatoes.
Oh, meat and potatoes. So Facebook keeps rejecting that. I keep getting like notifications like your name did not get approved.
They rejected it again? I haven't checked today. I've been too busy. Did they reject it again today?
I just tried it. We know what our show is called.
Yeah, we do. Meat and Potatoes. Why did it change? Because my quote-unquote real name was attached to it and my work stuff is blowing up. And then I started getting people saying that they saw this. and let's just say that I was not good in a way of, business. So it's like all right.
Not the good fan feedback that you want to hear.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, some people don't know the difference between professional and just doing your thing. Like, it's not going to affect my work just because you don't agree with what I have to say. It has nothing to do with work. You know what I mean?
Speaking of
what?
Your phone ringing. Speaking of work.
Oh, yeah, work. Exactly. So it's like, I need to start separating both. So we had to change the name. I decided to change the name. Besides, and Shannon's name wasn't on it either. Because when I started the deal, it was just me, and I was like, the more I thought about it, it's like one, it's not really affecting my work, but it's getting in the way. I want to keep both worlds separate to a point, and
confusing and
yeah, and then my name is not easy to pronounce either, so whatever. And then well, because of my narcissistic ways, well, fuck, if anybody can learn Schwarzenegger, they can learn my name. It's like I don't care.
They will
Right, so we had to change the name, and I wanted to make it something super silly that Shanon will help me come up with because she's witty like that. And then we came up with this, and we just started laughing really hard because we were like, let's go up with the dumbest fucking thing we can think of. And then
it's like, so stupid, but it's exactly what we talk about. Like, you're meat, I'm potatoes because you like meat. And I'm a vegan, and meat and potatoes, it covers everything that we cover the meat and potatoes of entertainment, technology, like world news, politics, you name it. We're like the experts in it.
We are. And then our fans, our legions of fans that we have us following us, what are we going to call them? I forgot. Tater tots.
And tater tots.
No, it's nuggets and no, wasn't it nuggets and
tater tots? Yes.
Nuggets and tater tots or whatever it was. So anyway, so if you're listening on iTunes or any of the podcast platforms, which we're available on Spotify now, we're getting plays there. So it's fucking nuts to me. Like 800 plays on Spotify. That's insane. So I know it's crazy. Which I don't know. Which I don't know how the changes are working because I changed the name and it's supposed to happen automatically. I don't know, but whatever. So wherever you're listening, if you're like all of a sudden in your feed, you see meat and potatoes and you were like, what the fuck? Yeah, this is the old Christian Lovers show. It's the same thing, same deal, just different name. Figure I'd do it now.
So Facebook thought everybody would be super confused. So they keep rejecting accepting the name because they think people will literally think this is a show about actual meat and potatoes. Because they think people are stupid.
Which is ridiculous. Like, I have access to reps because I have so many ad accounts with them, and they still can't do anything about it. It's like, oh, we can't do anything. That's, the rules or whatever. So
we'll have someone.
I guess I'm going to have to spend more money.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to spend more money and see if they change it at some point. But it's so dumb. It's like, oh, it's little, if you type it's meat and potatoes, it has to be I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I'm like, I just want my name off of it. It's not too much to ask for. And they changed it to Chris and Shanon show, which whatever. Like,
but whatever. It's us.
Yeah, it's like, who cares? Anyway. Dude, there's so much to catch up. You know what's cool? The monitors that I got, the new battle station, like I don't need the lights anymore. Like there's so much white brightness from the
I'm surprised you don't have sunburn.
I know. It's so funny because when I first got them, I didn't calibrate them for like a week because I was just so busy. And my retinas were like on fire. By the end of the day, like I'm like, this is not good. I really need to calibrate those fucking things. And the brightness was set up like 100%. So I was like staring at the sun all day. And then they're at 26 and they're still bright as hell. So I'm going to keep messing with them until I can get it just right. But
Like your eyelids just start sticking together. Like
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, I know you have tons of notes because we've been gone for a while. So since May, it's been since May. Can you believe that? Fucking May.
Time has flown by, but in our celebrity status, we just kind of needed to step away and get some personal time. So we appreciate our fans being patient during our hiatus.
They're very patient, all like 8 of them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We appreciate you guys.
Dude, but can you believe that? 800 downloads. Like I saw those stats the other day. I'm like, we haven't even been on in like 2 months. Like that is just mind blowing to me. It's crazy.
I mean, it's nothing. It's like a drop in the bucket, but that's amazing.
But that's a good drop in the bucket for something about nothing. Like it's just us rambling on, which is cool. But anyway.
So, sad news to get out of the way. Aretha Franklin, a legend. We lost her today.
Do you really want to get me started? Okay, yeah, legend, blah, blah, blah. But Vinnie Paul died, man. That one hit me pretty hard.
You know what? That one hardly got any coverage. Like I was surprised.
Oh, none of my dude. See, this is what I tell people. Whatever you're at, it's your little bubble online. So you only see what they show you. My feed, Google, everything else that I search, when I have everything on like normal people like you guys, like you normies, it was all Vinnie Paul news 24/7. So because they know that's what I like. I like heavy metal and all that stuff. But that's the thing I talk to people about. It's like, I have 2 of my friends who are like super deep into conspiracy theorists. Like they're like borderline Alex Jones at this point. And I had to like literally bitch them out. I'll be like, listen, guys, like what you see every day just keeps feeding your bubble. Like this is not the real world. Like step back, get a VPN, go use Safe Search or whatever, or one of those regular browsers that don't change things for your taste, and then you see the real world. Like I don't even bother reading most of the comments on Facebook anymore because it's just a bitch fest on every single article.
But I mean, like even on celebrity news websites, or I follow some outside of the pop realm pages. I didn't see anything like completely outside of Facebook. I didn't see as much coverage as I thought I would. Like it kind of. You
got to remember though. I mean, Pantera broke up a long time ago. Vinny had Hell Yeah, which is like okay band. Let's face it. I mean, he's still always will be an amazing drummer, one of the best, one of the most influential ones out there. Yeah. But that type of stuff, I'm used to it. Like the metal world doesn't get that much coverage unless you're following like every single metal page, which I get it. I don't want to say it's dying because it's not. It's huge in Europe. But it's evolved into like the death metal crap that I don't like. I personally don't like it. I like, I like thrash metal and stuff I can actually understand the singers, not just the screaming. I like the screaming to a point though, but
Well, Aretha was a legend.
Oh, Respect, totally.
Bridge Over Troubled Water.
Right, but that's
A Little Prayer for Me from my best friend's wedding, which I don't know why anybody liked that movie, but that was like the most popular song for a while.
But that's the one, I mean, that's one that it's not a surprise. You know what I mean? Like she was, how old was she at this point?
She was older, but still shocking. Very sad. Cancer. But
oh, it's still sad. It was cancer? I thought she was just old.
No.
I didn't know that.
She lost like tons of weight. And it's just, I mean, it's sad when anybody passes away, but when someone like a complete legend, like we grew up listening to her music and, right. It's just icon. It's sad to see them go.
I guess. What else is going on in the celebrity news world? I mean, I don't. You're the one who keeps up with all that stuff.
Don't act like you don't keep up with it, Mr. Bravo.
I do. No, Oh, dude. Oh, man. Yes. I should tell my story about Bravo.
Right.
Yeah. How this like new obsession started. I'm obsessed now. Okay. So for those of you that don't know me, I had become a Bravo addict because of my wife. That's all. Like my TV in the living room. One, I don't watch TV unless it's with her. Like I really don't. Or it's like a certain show here and there. I'll do like a 1-day binge and that's it. Right? Because if I'm not watching TV, and you know this, I'm either reading a book or working or learning about my craft. To me, watching TV is a waste of time. Like, I can't concentrate half of the time because like my mind is just going with work and other things, which I don't know. It sucks, but that's just me. Whatever. I'm happy, so I don't care. But so I like Jersey Housewives because she got me into it. And then I kind of watched the Beverly Hills one, like here and there. She's watching it because I love Lisa Vanderpump. I love her. She's awesome. And then my wife's only, you have to watch New York. You have to watch New York. You will love New York. I know you will love it. I was like, I'm not watching any more of that crap. Like between that and Vanderpump Rules, I can't watch any more trash TV. Like, okay, I know it's fake. I know it's trash, but you know, when I watch it, it's just like, I don't have to concentrate on it. I can still be on my phone and pay attention to it. Right.
It's like me, people vegging, just dumb out and like.
Right. Exactly.
Let them take you along the journey.
Yeah. So all the electronics are like hooked up in the house. They're hooked up to my Amazon account, right? And I don't know. She was doing something, and she decided she was just bored, I guess. So she orders like season 1 of New York Housewives from New York without me. No, I don't know about it through Alexa, and then I get the notification email on my phone. I'm like, what the fuck? Why am I paying for this? Like, I'm like, it's like, seriously, like $20 for the fucking first season of Housewives. Like, I'm not paying for this shit. So I threw a fit. I was like, why are you wasting money on this shit? Blah, blah, blah. And she's like, anyway, long story short, she talks me into watching, to catch up with her and watch like the first couple episodes. Here we are, season 4, episode like 10.
But you've binged before. Is this like a new season for you or a new location?
I've never watched New York, but now I'm season 4. Like, I've been watching it every day for hours until I passed out at night. And it's like, I know the characters' lives. It's so pathetic. Like,
is it still going on? Like, is it?
Yes. I have 136 hours to catch up to this season now. But you know what was shocking? That I'm watching it, and then I look up Bethany because she's like, I love her. She's like an entrepreneur. She built Skinny Girl Margarita, whatever, the mix, and she's like, she sold it for like $100 million. And what's cool about it is that you can see her when she's broke and tons of debt on the first season, and you can watch when she comes up with the idea and just executes and builds this fucking empire. And it's just awesome.
When you have the resources that she had, like she was.
Oh yeah. But you know what she did that no one else did with Bravo? This is a move that I gotta fucking applaud her for. Every housewife on there or anybody who's in that show, whatever sales they get, Bravo gets a cut from it from royalties of every single sale, like a license, like a royalties deal. She was like, fuck you. I'm not signing shit. You can have me on the show or not. I don't care. I'm still building it. And she didn't have to pay the royalties. So that's why, like.
Because she's the only one that pushed back probably. And they're like, someone said no. Like anybody, it could have been anybody.
She's just from me. She's fucking tough, man. She's from Manhattan. She's just like, she was hungry for the money. She's like, I'm not going to fucking give you a cut. It's like, you don't want me? I'll get off the fucking show. Like, I don't care. At this point she had leverage though, because she was it was season 2, so people already liked her and she was pulling a crowd. So what, you're gonna fire me now? Which they could have. Andy could have been a dick and fire her if he really wanted to. Yeah, but I guess it was
replaceable.
Huh?
Everybody's replaceable. People just get used to the cast, and when you change cast members, especially after a show's taken off, and it's like,
No, I agree. And she left at one point. Like, she's not in season 4. So she took a season off to build her empire, I guess. But I still admire that move. I mean, she did it on her own. You know what I mean? Because you got to remember, when she did all that, when she did it, it wasn't on the air yet. So she knew what she was doing. She was not done. She's like, there's cameras here. Like, I can make this shit happen. And she did. So that was cool to follow. And then, like, I know the drama of everybody in New York now, which is hilarious. But yes, I'm obsessed. It's okay. But that's by Bravo. So I kept buying seasons of Housewives myself in Amazon, and I already spent like $100 on fucking Amazon housewife shows. Yeah, that's my life at 37. Well, oh, that's the other thing. While I'm sitting there looking up, trying to find the bear suit from fucking Workaholics that is sold out everywhere because, you know, that's like years old and nobody sells it anymore. But that's my life. That's what life is like at 37 with no kids.
Broccoli, or what were you eating? Cauliflower and chicken?
Cauliflower, fucking rice and chicken.
I hate seeing you that way.
I know, it sucks. Like, I want to go back to shit food. But I can't because then I'll get fat. I don't want to be fat.
You can make shit food good. Just alternatives, you know, like
it's good.
Things, or, you know, portion control, which that's like nothing to us.
I don't understand what portion control is. That doesn't work with me. And she makes it so it tastes good and it's healthy, but it's not the same, man. Let's face it. Cauliflower fucking pizza is not the same as regular pizza. It's just not.
No, it's not. I love cauliflower though.
I do too. No, I'll eat it. I enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, but let's say unless you put some shit on it, it's not gonna taste like anything.
Yeah. So. I've gotten to the, like, now, you know, I'm like, I love that kind of food, and then now you know, we're obsessed with water. So I go through my phases, like, you know, the more I learn about something, I'm like, oh, I'm never gonna drink that. And then we had that interview with Martin, and I was like, learn more about water. So now I only want to drink like natural spring water or mineral water, but I go back and forth between like, this isn't sustainable because I'm buying all of these bottles which are glass, and then, you know, be sustainable, like don't be a consumer, and we're putting
glass is recyclable. Glass can be melted and turned into other things, so I don't feel that bad about glass if it's recycled properly.
That's my justification. I don't feel as bad. I need a well in my backyard. We need to tap into sparkling water.
Plastic is the one that's a killer, man. There's just too many different kinds of plastics, and it's too much. It's a mess. Glass, you just melt, and then you can turn it into whatever. Again, glass, you know, blow up the bottles again.
Speaking of plastic, they banning those straws, just one-time use, throwaway straws in California.
Okay, like I saw that, and it's just like, can you explain this? The nonsense behind that? Like, seriously,
great idea. We don't need straws. I mean, it's a luxury. We lived without them. How would you?
I like straws.
You would use straws. You have straws in your house?
Not in my house because I clean my own glasses. But if I'm out, I want a straw in my drink.
Is it because you're grossed out by the glass and you don't want to put your lips where someone else might have put their lips, or because they give it to you and it's just like, oh, it's there, I'm going to use it?
I I don't drink soda anymore ever since I got hooked on LaCroix, so I don't know.
So you don't have to do it for your teeth.
But see, I don't want to be, okay, I'm not going to be a hypocrite because when I go out, if I order a pint of beer, I don't drink it with a straw, obviously.
Yeah, you know what? That's true. I never thought about that.
But 90% of the time, I'll watch the bartender rinse off the glass in front of me with those things they have now where they just put in that thing.
And then like stuff it in the...
Yeah. So, but I don't know. But when I order, like, you know, what do you call it? What's the name of the water that I like? I forgot the name. I just went blank. The Italian one, Pellegrino. So when I order Pellegrino and stuff like that, I still drink it with. No, I don't drink it with a straw. I think I only used to drink Coca-Cola with a straw, and I don't drink Coke anymore. So I haven't done it in a while.
It makes you more bloated. There you go. When you drink out of a straw, you get more bloated.
That's not true. Come on.
It is true. Google it.
How is that possible, and how does that work? I'm gonna Google it because now I have 3 awesome screens where I can do shit at the same time. So keep talking while I Google.
Yeah, so I think it's a great idea. Obviously, you know, crunchy granola tree hugger, and there are plenty of alternatives. You know, we don't need them to survive. So people are like, well, the disabled community...
Straws make you fat. That's the first result.
Straws make you fat? There you go. So there's another reason not to use
it's not the straw that makes you fat, all right? Eating quickly can lead to swallowing air, which causes bloating and gas. Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, especially carbonated drinks. And you'll get those like smoker's lines in your lips if you keep sucking on a straw.
Oh my God, talking about smokers, whatever. Like, I was thinking about this the other day. I quit smoking. I think it's been, I don't know, 6-7 years or something like that.
Yeah.
It's been like 7 years. Holy shit, it's been 7 years already.
It's
yeah,
crazy.
I quit like when I no, I think it's longer than that. I quit. 8 years. No, I've been here for 8 years. No,
Florida.
6. I want to say 6 or 7, somewhere on there. I don't know. I don't keep track.
I was thinking 6 or 7.
Yeah, I just quit. I didn't write down the date or any of that shit. I just quit. So, my teeth. I haven't bleached my teeth in literally. I think it's been like a year and a half, almost 2 years. Which when I used to smoke, I used to have to bleach them like every 3 months or something like that. And then I remember waking up with the film in my tongue, you know, from smoking. And then, you know what I'm talking about? And then
after a night of drinking and like binge.
Oh my God. But I would smoke like 2 packs of Reds. Ugh.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't imagine. That was so disgusting.
You can't smell yourself. So you're walking around and you stink.
Nope. Now that I can smell a cigarette from 3 miles away now, and it's just disgusting. It's like I can't stand it. And like I used to, even when I see like a chick smoking, it's just not hot at all. When before it used to be. I don't know. It's weird.
Something about the smell, like, and it's not all the time, because some people just smell like an ashtray, like their mouths, but something about like the mix of, I don't know if it's alcohol and cigarette smoke on somebody's breath, like it smells like raisins to me. But I had a teacher when I was a kid in like in 1st or 2nd grade, and I knew she smoked, but I think it's like a nostalgic smell for me. I don't know why it reminds me of raisins.
Like an old, no, I guess, you know, pipes do that to me because my grandfather used to smoke a pipe in his office, and I used to hang around his office all day long. So if somebody's smoking a pipe, the smell brings me back to like 1986, like that. Yeah. And I can just envision myself in his office. Like I remember so detailed and vividly. It's amazing how like a smell like that can bring you back to that exact same moment. And you like, I can literally just thinking about it right now, just the smell, I can smell the smell just thinking about it. And I can literally, like right now I'm sitting on my own desk, but I feel like I'm sitting in his desk, and I can tell you like where how everything was exactly put up. It's weird, man. Like some things like that. Huh?
Senses are crazy like that, because, you know, songs are the same way. Like you can think of a song or just hear like this tiniest piece of a song, and it'll take you right back to where you were, like when you first heard that song or had a good experience with that song. But like I just bought these, they're like a lemon orange hybrid. It's a Meyer lemon, that's what it is. And I was like, okay, I have not smelled this smell since I was a kid. And I called my mom and I was like, was that an orange tree or a lemon tree? Look, we used to have a bunch of one of the other citrus trees in the backyard, and like that smell was exactly the same smell as those. It must have been the same kind of whatever we had. I think they were oranges, but
there's certain songs that do that to me where like I'll hear it and it'll take me back to the exact same moment. And believe it or not, it's a lot of them are not even Metallica songs. They're just random songs.
Yeah. It's always the random songs, because, you know, you overplay your favorite songs, obviously. It's the ones that like kind of sneak up on you and you're like, oh my gosh.
I can remember exactly the first time I heard Metallica, which it was Seek and Destroyed at my neighbor's house. I'll never forget that. I'll remember that like it was yesterday, because I was like, boom, like this is my shit. And then I remember the first time I heard Fight Fire with Fire, For Whom the Bell Tolls, and I can't believe I just went blank. The first 3 songs from Ride the Lighting. Yeah. So Fight Fire with Fire, Ride the Lighting, duh, and For Whom the Bell Tolls. I remember that like it was yesterday too. And then all the other ones I couldn't tell you. I mean, I've played it so many times, all of them, that I can't.
Yeah.
It's like whatever.
Same with Cardi B, like.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed with Cardi B.
Every day I listen to her, and Jeff is so sick of me.
Why? I love her. I love her voice.
My best friend and Jeff don't like Cardi B. Like he just thinks she's gross and raunchy, and I'm like, I don't see how you like. She can say the things that she says, and it doesn't come off as trashy to me.
No, because it's the way she talks. She's from the Bronx. That's how people talk over there. It's fucking real. I love it. I love it.
Delivery. Like some people try too hard. She's just real and authentic, and I love her, and I'm obsessed with her. And
she's only
I honestly think we would get along.
She's only 25. You got to remember that. She's a fucking kid still, you know? Jesus. Like, I mean, the way I talked when I was 25 is completely different than the way I talk now at 37, whatever. You know?
Pretty much almost the same for me, except I think I'm more vulgar now. It's more in private rather than like the things that we used to post on Facebook
Oh my
5 years
God.
ago. So like I'm kind of conflicted. I don't know if you've heard. Guardians of the Galaxy, James Gunn. I think that's what his name is.
Right.
Producer,
Yeah,
director, something or
the
other.
director,
Somebody
yes.
on the alt-right dug up some really old tweets of his that made, or he was something in a movie theater and talked about like raping the kid next to him or something like that. And
But
I
it
was
was a
like,
joke, right?
he said it was a joke. And I was like, we held Roseanne to one standard and we're holding this guy to a completely different standard. You make a stupid, messed up tweet, it's going to come back and haunt you someday. Don't say stupid shit. But then again, we used to make some pretty vulgar jokes back
Oh man, I deleted like a lot, like literally 90% of my Twitter feed because I changed my account to like professional.
I deleted all of mine because half of it's embarrassing and the other half is just me trying to fight.
Yeah, like when you go back, I'm like, did I really post this? Like, oh my God, like what was I thinking?
Yeah.
And
but like Super Pals, for instance, that was just a group of us being degenerates on the internet. Like the jokes.
But that's funny. Different. Super Pals was like memes. It was like a meme group that we had. Yeah. It was like, so it wasn't like, and it was just like who can take it to the next level type of deal, right? But it wasn't public,
Yeah, that's one thing. It wasn't public, but we still made the jokes, and that doesn't make us terrible people.
No, I don't regret it. I just think if I look at it, I mean, some of it, if I look back, I'll be like, oh my God, you sound like an idiot. I mean, I'll say that, but it's like, at the time it was funny and, it was, you were younger. It's a different.
It's pretty much funny. The only things that I regret, like, I don't think I ever regret a meme. It's just the stupid post, like the emo posts, when you would fight with your boyfriend or girlfriend and, post song lyrics. And
I never did that. That's you. That's girl things.
Oh no, I've seen guys do that more.
Not me. Song lyrics. I have never posted song lyrics ever.
I've only done it a couple times, but the stupid, like you think you're cool posts, and it's like, Jesus, why did I post that?
The best ones are like, and I see this in my feed all the time because like all this like kid entrepreneurs add me and stuff, and I just add them, and but this is what I do when somebody sends me a request and I don't know you personally from anywhere, I add you, and then I don't follow you right away because I don't care about you. I don't want to see anything you have to post. I just have you on there so I can sell you something later, So
I know what you mean.
Yeah. So. But and you know what? I didn't used to do that because I was like, all right, let's see what these people are about. Yeah. Then you have the 21-year-old like trying to do the humble brag post with the motivation behind it, like he knows life and he has it all figured out. It's like, oh my God, shut the fuck up! Like you have no idea. Like now look back and I did the same thing. I'm not a motivational person at all, so I never did that. But it's like I thought I knew it all. Like, oh yeah, if you did it, I'm like, oh my God, you idiot! Yeah, like, shut up.
At 21 and then
then I get the ones like, oh, I want to become I'm a life coach. I'm like, you're 20, dude. Like, how the fuck are you a life coach?
Life.
Is your name Sucks? Did you start a fucking Facebook? Because unless you did that, and still, I wouldn't consider you a life coach. I would consider you a fucking, smarty pants or something.
Aspiring motivational speaker, but yeah, no, not a life coach.
Oh my God, what did you just do? Whatever you just did, fix the lighting.
It did. I just touched my hair.
What the fuck? Like when you do that, like the lights go darker, you look better actually.
I know. It's bouncing off my white wall.
Is that what it is?
It's weird. I'm just going to keep my hand here the rest of the time.
No, you got to do it like this.
Bouncing here. There we go. It's bouncing off of my white wall because I can't fit an umbrella. Like you saw my computer. I can't fit an umbrella like that close between where the light is and the wall is. I'm doing some rearranging, so.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I think this is the last year of living in the city, being a city girl, an uptown girl.
Are you moving to the suburbs?
No, not quite. But no, fuck no. I will no. That's not happening. But I do I'm keeping an eye out for a house or something if I see something that I like.
Yeah.
And I want to build like a studio / office where like I have all this space and then I can set up the lights correctly and set up everything like I want it. Because I do a lot of videos for work too, and like this is not working.
Yeah.
And she's gonna be working a lot more from home too, and sharing an office, that shit's not gonna work.
Yeah.
We're gonna kill it. No, that's not
I
happening.
need the
We'll
whole
kill each other.
YouTube setup. Like I need a TV monitor because I'd like to sit like farther back, but I'd also like to see myself bigger.
Why?
Myself. If there's a mirror, like I don't care. It can be a mirror, a TV, whatever. I'm gonna look at myself.
Yeah.
Like Paris Hilton said, every time you pass a mirror, stare at yourself. But it's something like that.
You know what? I think Paris memes are coming back. I've seen a few. I'm like, I love it. I miss those. Those are funny.
Yeah, like the silent creeper memes. Like she's always relevant, but she's not so like gauche and in your face like the Portrashians.
Oh my god, I'm so sick of them. But see, here we are talking about them, and you brought it up, not me. There you go, bad Shannon. Why would you bring them up?
Like I hate like June bugs too, but unfortunately, not talking about them isn't going to make them less relevant in my life.
And that's true. They're everywhere. They're like a pest, like a virus.
Literally.
I was gonna ask you what happened with I saw you post something about Nicki Minaj or some shit. What happened there?
Oh, yeah, she got in a fight with her ex, Safari, and oh my god, I have to read it.
I have no idea what any of this means or is or who her ex is. I didn't know she had an ex or a boyfriend or whatever.
Ex, and I don't know right off the top of my head because it's so ridiculous. I'm just following like the back and forth, but now he's got a book deal out of it. Like all the attention it's garnered him, apparently, and that's what he says at least. But she accused him of stealing money and using a credit card that he thought was just an account with free money. So, yeah, taking advantage of her status and celebrity. And
Teddy has what's Teddy saying here?
Hairline, and it was hilarious.
June bugs will find your ear canal and live inside.
What kind of messed up person would tell me that?
It's Teddy, man. Teddy's fucked up in the head. Teddy lives in his own world.
That's deranged because that's a possibility.
That's why I love Teddy. He's demented. He's very entertaining.
Sleeping with earplugs.
So the bugs don't get in your ears?
So the June bugs don't get in my ears. June bugs are disgusting.
Which ones are those? I don't even know what a June bug looks like.
Those like brown, big, fat beetles that are blind and they just dive bomb your face and get wrapped up in your hair.
I don't have long hair anymore. I haven't had long hair since the 90s, so I don't have that problem.
You
know what? Oh, man, you know what I was thinking about the other day? I don't know why, but I was just like, this is the shit that goes through my head. I was like, I should let my hair grow again. Like 90s haircut again. Like shave my head like a mohawk and just let it grow down to my shoulders again.
That would look really good on a 37-year-old.
No way. I don't think I can pull that off.
It doesn't matter how old you are.
The problem is Gabe wants to know how many June bugs are flying around your room.
None, because Cohen brings lizards in our house and they eat them all. And I let spiders live in my house, so I'm good.
Talking about bugs, we had a little gecko living with us. And of course she freaked out. Get it out, kill it. I'm like, I'm not going to kill the little gecko. It's like, it's a little gecko. So I had to hunt them down and I saved them. And I had to go a bunch of floors down and let him free in the grass. And hopefully he didn't get run over by a car. But
they are so cute. No, they like to live where the lights are. It was probably, I think it's
the lights. I found that he was hanging by the lights, on the wall.
Yeah. So he'll keep all the other bugs away.
Hold on, we have more news from Teddy here. Let's see what Teddy's saying.
Update on the earbugs.
A friend in middle school literally had to have a June bug surgically removed. This is how I know. Watch where you sleep.
I think that happened to
From his
somebody.
ear, true story.
I've seen like extractions on YouTube because I'm always investigating.
That's why I love Teddy. Give me some hashtag lives so we get some engagement going and let everybody know we're back. Because like the algorithm is like, who the fuck are these people again? And they're not showing the video anywhere.
Talked about everything from like.
So keep commenting, keep them the engagement up.
Let's talk more about bugs in my ear.
No. I want to go back to so Nicki Minaj. All right, anything else on the news that I should know about? Dude, it's been months. Come on. I know you have some good shit.
Almost died.
Who?
Demi Lovato. She OD'd on some really bad shit that was laced with fentanyl, which is like extremely deadly.
Well, that's obviously she was doing heroin, right?
Or some sort of like pill.
But I know she was like
freebase.
No, you know what? I know she was like really bad into blow for a long time. And I saw interviews with her where she was like sober or whatever. And then I guess fentanyl. Isn't that what they mix with heroin?
Yeah, it is. And so this guy, Brandon something or another, he'd been arrested multiple times recently. And the last time was in like April. They found like tons of guns. He had 10 G's in his pocket.
He's just walking around with 10 G's cash. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, all kinds of drugs. And like, I'm like, oh, okay. So that's nice that he's free to walk around. And, you know, I was thinking, and this is a terrible way of thinking, but he could have made tons of money off of her, but they don't care because there's always somebody lined up, next one in line, ready for their fix. But,
yeah, I guess. I mean, you know, people who are addicted to stuff, they're going to find it one way and another. So you can have a drug dealer, a good heart, and be like, I'm not going to sell it to you because you're a celebrity, but they'll find it somewhere else. You know, there's a lot of people that don't give a shit.
I mean, I do know dealers with integrity, but yeah, so she's been cut off. She almost died, and she had to stay in the hospital to recover before they even sent her to a rehab facility. But so she.
How long was she in the hospital?
I think a week. But yeah, so they partied at like 4 a.m. and then he noticed that she was like out of it and like heavy breathing and left. He is
sorry, Teddy. Teddy. Here, I have to read this because there's people listening to iTunes and shit.
Yeah,
Demi's still hot as fuck. She's lucky a jump bug didn't make her hear a house when she was on the floor drilling. Sorry, not sorry.
Okay.
Maybe that was a lot funnier when I read it. It's still funny.
Cool, Demi Lovato. Shout out with a sorry, not sorry. But is a disease. It's a sensitive subject for me.
Oh, this is another one. Since all the people that are on right now, I know all of you love Trump. How do you guys love this like military parade that's coming up?
Oh yeah, who said that? Because I want to talk about the military parade, but I was holding off. The $92 million.
I brought it up because I just remember it because it's so dumb. Like, I just want to see what excuse. And before anybody like starts giving hate mail and all that shit, I'm neither Republican or liberal. Like, I just have my own mind when it comes to things. But this is fucking retarded. Like, I want to know.
Not a party.
Well, I'm just socially liberal, I guess you could call it,
moderate.
A Democrat or whatever. I don't know whatever you call it. Basically, you can bang anybody who you want, be gender fluid, whatever. I don't care about that. Like, you know, I'm talking about economically wise, so I lean more the other way. But anyway, so which people who lean that way are like, oh, like Obama's spending all this money, Hillary's spending all this money, and then Trump goes, I'm going to spend $90 million on a military parade, dude. Like,
on a parade.
First of all, you know I fucking hate parades with a passion. I think they're dumb. They're annoying. All those people hanging there, like when a team wins a championship and they have the stupid parade, I think it's the dumbest thing ever. Makes no sense to me. It's dumb. And then I don't. I hate him. And then that's like a total move from the dictatorship book. That's what dictators do. They swing their dick around with the size of their military. It's like, okay. We're the United States of America. It's pretty known that we have the biggest military in the world. I think China has the more like actual people, but
yeah, he just has to prove that he has a big wiener, even though we all know he does not. He has to constantly like shove it in our faces and be like, "Look at it, it's big."
But think about everything you could do with that money. Like, if he cares so much about veterans, use that for veterans. Which reminds me of my disgusting homeless park here in Fort Lauderdale. Ugh, so gross. Tent city.
Homeless veterans remind you of disgusting homeless people. That's
no, I just think about it. I don't know why. Because I don't know why. I was just there.
Disgusting.
Now I'm jumping around. I just wanted to throw a Molotov cocktail on the homeless park because at this point it's becoming its own city, and before anybody jumps my guts about homeless people, I get it. There's homeless people that are real homeless people that need help, and I get it. And there's drug addicts and there's all that shit. But there was tons of people there that looked pretty fucking healthy to me that could have a job, and they're just hanging around in a fucking big ass tent that they built in Tent City in the middle of downtown. And that shit, it smells, it's disgusting, and they need to do something about it. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, sometimes there's the mental illness aspect, and then, the people who are healthy looking, some of them, a lot of the population of homeless people are LGBT teens who get kicked out of the house. Like, it's a huge population.
Is it?
It is. Yeah. And then mentally ill, and then people who just come up on hard times. But yeah, it's definitely.
I get that, and they need help, and I'm cool with that. But it's like, it's not good to take over a park in the middle of downtown where people pay a lot of money to live, when there's shelters and all these programs and all this stuff. Like, that should, dude, you can get a ticket for littering, but you can have a whole tent city in the middle of downtown. Like that makes no sense. You know what I mean? Like, it's fucked up.
Goes to show the state of our, like, that money, the parade money could go towards,
that parade money could go to build these people a whole building of their own.
Yeah, they started to do here in Dallas. They actually employed people who were homeless to build their own tiny houses, essentially. And there's this little community of tiny houses that
would be awesome. I would totally be happy with that. Just get him out of that stupid park. You're like, dude, you literally walk by it and it stinks. Like, the stench from it is disgusting. Yeah. Like, think about it.
Or not homeless. Fort Worth is paying homeless people to pick up trash.
Yeah, something. Let them make money, man. I'm all about work. I have nothing against work, man. But they even had to shut down the fountain in that park because they were taking showers and baths in there. It's just like,
where I live, we have a pretty bad homeless population as well. Again, a lot of teenagers, a lot of people who just, they can't get that leg up in life that they need. And they're proposing, I was actually supposed to be there tonight, but this is way more important. They want to build a $600,000 dog park. First of all, we have a few dog parks, but they gave it a theme that was so stupid, and I can't think of it right now, but it was some like bougie, like Zen park for dogs. And I'm like, a dog needs like a wide open field. You can put a toilet bowl full of water out there.
Yeah,
and they'll be happy.
See, Teddy, Trump is a 72-year-old child trying to prove that he has a bigger moose knuckle than Kim Jong-un. By forcing the people who have their life on the line to fight for a constitution, and that prick never even served. Never even served.
He severed. He means served, you guys.
He's on his phone. I know he's on his phone. Our country. I hope he has a heart attack when he comes to his pants in his big party parade.
Back on board with Teddy. I'm right there.
Tell us how you really feel, Teddy. Why don't you tell us how you really feel, buddy?
That's probably putting it mildly too. He was being PG for audience.
That's the other thing here, man. Like, here in the state, I love dogs. I'm going through a midlife crisis where I want a yellow lab. That's all I want. I just want a yellow lab buddy that's gonna hang out with me all day while at work, at home. And
our significant others won't let us get animals. The animals that we want.
What?
Our significant others won't let us get the animals that we want.
Oh no. She doesn't care. It's the condo association. I'm not allowed to have one. Oh no, she's highly allergic to cats, so I can't have a cat.
Oh, you're not allowed to have what? Because of the lease and stuff?
The condo doesn't allow dogs unless you
I want
own.
a gerbil.
You want a what?
Not a gerbil, a guinea pig. Someone sent me a video of a guinea pig and it's like, hey, do you want this? I'm like, yeah, but I'm not allowed.
Why would you want a rat living in your house?
I would have a rat. Rats are adorable and they're so smart.
Then move to New York if you like them so much.
I would be best friends with Pizza Rat. We would go out all the time.
Rats are disgusting, man. They're smart. Have you seen the documentary Rats on Netflix?
Smart, yeah.
Did you watch it?
No, I haven't seen that, but I've seen a documentary about rats.
John bug parasites aren't pets, Shannon.
I know.
Teddy's very active today. Usually he's pretty quiet, but he's very active today. Anyway,
rats are cool, except their big balls are super offensive. Like that's the only thing I don't like about rats.
The big balls hanging?
Yes. It's
what
like,
are you supposed to do?
Why do you have to be so vulgar? Like they have the biggest balls out of every animal.
Do they? I never noticed. I never really paid attention.
They're just always there. Like you go to the pet store. Not that I go to pet stores all the time, but we used to when we fed my brother's snake. And
yeah, that's the other thing. Like, why do people have snakes for pets? Like,
that's sad to me.
It's not sad. It's not a pet. It's not. First of all, I played with many snakes, but they're not like you. They don't feel. They feel like shoes. Like they're not like It's like you sit there and pet them.
It's so comfortable. Like we would put it around our necks, and they would be so cold. So it's just like it feels nice to have something cold on your skin. Oh my gosh!
I had my balls taped not nice. Good one, Gabe.
More aesthetically pleasing.
Yes. So that's funny. I don't know, man. I don't know. You got anything else to talk about? We need to warm up. My brain doesn't have like all the cylinders firing of coming up with things on top of the spot like I used to.
We can keep going forever. So latest thing, I get a hard time a lot about my gluten-free living, but I've been watching this. So there's this channel on YouTube called Pasta Grannies.
I love it. I'm subscribed.
I am too. So I was watching some of these videos like from the beginning, and one of my grandmas was making pasta from scratch out of chickpeas. So I'm like, and I have chickpea pasta. And
that sounds good. I never had that. It sounds
great.
good.
And an authentic Italian, like old school.
Where was she from? Do you know?
No, I don't. I watched so many videos.
She has to be from.
I'm like Italian now. I'm gonna make my own pasta. That's what led me to Pasta Grannies, is wanting to make my own pasta, like with my hands, not with a machine. Like I just want to go back to.
So we actually made homemade pizza. I think it was 2 weeks ago, and dude, we have some of the best pizza joints around us. Like there's 10 I can pick from. I can pick. Just pick one and it's good. There's so many that the hard decision is not if we're gonna have pizza or what topping. It's from where, because they're all so good.
Yeah.
So we decided we're gonna make homemade pizza, and we did. And it took so long. And by the time we bought all the ingredients and all the shit, the fucking pizza was like, twice the cost of us ordering from one of the badass places down here, and did not even taste any better. So that no more making pizza at home while I live here, at least.
Dough from scratch, or did you have the pre-made dough?
No, we bought it pre-made from Publix.
Okay, that's why. You make it from scratch. Yeah, it ends up being more expensive when you buy the like pre-made cardboard.
But it wasn't it wasn't like pre-made dough in a can or anything like that. They actually make it at their bakery, and you buy it by the pound or whatever. So it's pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, man, you haven't lived life till you go to Publix. Publix is the shit. And we're not sponsored by Publix. But Publix, if you're listening, I will take your sponsorship every day. Get the poi boy sandwich. It's a shit.
Subs. Get some subs.
The sub with fried chicken fingers. Oh, it's so good. But no, it wasn't the same, man. It was so expensive. It was like by the time we got done buying everything, it was almost $40 for a stupid pizza when I could have just ordered the same thing for like, with real buffalo mozzarella from Italy and the whole 9 yards for like $25,
There really should be more places where you can get stuff like that. Like in Europe, you have the bakeries separate from the, charcuteries, separate.
We have that here.
By,
we have that here, but you got to remember where I'm at. There's people from all over the world, so I can just go. I can go to a bakery. I can go to a Venezuelan bakery, Colombian bakery. I can go to an Italian market. I have an Italian market like literally like 10 minutes down the road where I can buy all that stuff.
Well,
but it's expensive.
Like back and forth. Like if you want like good Polish, you've got to go here in Dallas, and then if you want, authentic, you've got to go all the way over here.
You have some of those places. You have some of those places in Dallas. The problem with Dallas, I mean, especially now that I'm not used to living there anymore, when I go back, everything's so fucking spread out. Like everything is so spread out. Like the last night I was there, I went to meet up with the guys, with Josh and everybody, and it was like in Frisco from Grapevine, and then it took like literally like 35 minutes just to get there, and it's all highways. And then it's a pain. Every time I go back, it's a pain in the ass to see everyone because everyone's like spread out throughout the whole place. I have people in Grapevine, people in Justin, people in Keller, people in fucking downtown, people in Frisco, Denton, Louisville. And it's like, why can't here? It's just everyone's just here, and it's like let's meet up,
Like I'm even having to change my friends. Like, sorry, we can't be friends anymore. You live more than 10 miles away, and I'm not going like past this point on 35.
Oh, and Teddy has questions. What is Teddy asking? Wait, aren't chickpeas what they used to make hummus? Hummus sounds like they are, yeah.
Hummus.
I make some hummus from scratch, man. It's good. Just olive oil, salt, and some garlic in there, and just put it in the blender. That's it. That's all you need.
Dave's still watching. I know he likes it.
Oh my god.
Chocolate hummus. Try it.
I haven't tried it. Everybody tells me it's super good. That, and then you know what else? Dude, they have a carb machine now. Did I send it to you? I think I sent it to you. It's a machine that makes tortillas on the spot. Or that Arabic bread.
Oh, yes. You posted it as like, was it like romantic? Like the title said something about romantic something or another. And I was like thinking carbs are romantic.
Yes. It was something like, what the fuck is Teddy talking about? Probably something Trump will end his parade with, choking a pal with his human salad.
He's a prisoner of war.
We need to have Teddy on the show. Teddy, you need to come on the show one of these days. Seriously.
Okay.
It'll be so entertaining. I tried to get him on the show, but trying to get Teddy to get on the show, it's like a fucking mission of its own. Between him having kids, between work, and his wife not letting him do shit, forget it. It's like a mission of its own.
Called out. What?
No. Yeah.
Dave's propositioning you.
Oh yeah. What do you get? All right, let's try it. Why not? In this gender fluid, we're in a gender fluid world now, so it doesn't count.
Tune in next week to find out.
What's trending in the world right now?
Justin Bieber's getting married. Congratulations.
What? He is? Why? Why would he do that? That's dumb. Why is he going to get married? You don't get married if you're a celebrity. I didn't know that. When did that happen?
Like I don't know if they're going to make it to either way, it's going to end up in divorce if they get married, if they make it to the altar. So I don't know. Where am I placing my bets here? Are you placing your bets that they don't make it to the altar, or that they do, but they get divorced?
Oh, they'll make it to the altar and get divorced like 6 months later. There's no doubt about that.
She's a no. Like one of the Baldwin daughters, who are the Baldwins? If you're not Alec, like, sorry, you're irrelevant.
The pig?
No,
it's the pig?
Like one of the completely irrelevant Baldwins, and their even more irrelevant daughter,
you know what? Okay, so that's kind of good because she knows how to deal with celebrity and fame, but Justin Bieber, that's a whole new level of fame, first of all. Yeah. That's like super fame, right? That's like Michael Jackson fame type of shit. Yeah. Well, I don't know about Michael Jackson, but it's pretty high up there.
These days, it would be.
Yeah. So, but dude, when you're a celebrity like that, you're rich, full of money, girls throw themselves at you left and right. I mean, and as a guy, the instinct is always there. As a normal guy, you can go out and be like, oh, okay, whatever. Everyone's and not fight it up, but just like whatever. But dude, Bieber's getting vads thrown at him 24/7. Like that's not a guy can only like fight it off so much. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, and it was funny because he was like so in love with Selena Gomez, and then this girl that he's marrying or engaged to was always the doormat. So you always have that one girl or guy that like when it doesn't work out with somebody, you run back to this guy or girl because it's comfortable. And then you find someone you're actually interested in. And then you run back to the same guy or girl and that doesn't work out. That's what she is for Justin Bieber. So like have fun with that.
Well, at least he stopped being obsessed with Selena or whatever. Wasn't he obsessed with her for a while? She's not even good looking. I don't think she's good looking at all.
Pretty. I love like people. I love her like youthful, full face. Like maybe
she looks like a 12-year-old to me. That's why I don't like her. Like you look like a 12-year-old.
I like youthful looks.
No way, man.
Because I will never look like a woman. I will always look like a kid playing dress up or a tween. I will never look like a woman. There's nothing I can do. So I'm all for the youthful pop stars.
I'm aging nicely. I just want my hairline back here. You know, you see that? I want that to come back over here. I'm waiting for stem cells.
It's a little distinguished a little bit though, because you still have like a head full of hair.
You know what? I'm still amazed that my hair is still brown. Like I only have like 1 or 2 gray hairs, and that's it.
I have a lot, but it started when I was like 20 something, like very early.
Everybody in my family, mom's side, everybody's bald, and then my dad's side, everybody has white hair, complete like that Italian white hair. So
same with me. My dad's side has thinner hair, mom's side has the gray white hair. But I like it.
I already said it though. I'm not. As soon as I start seeing a little bit of gray, boom, I'm dyeing my hair back to this color. Like I don't want to.
That black just for men.
This is not even black. This is brown. It just looks black on camera, but I don't know if it's just for men or what. I don't care how much I have to pay. I want it to look the exact same color when I do it.
Don't go to like
the only thing that sucks is as a guy, you know, our hair grows so fast and it's so short that keeping up with the roots is going to be a pain in the ass.
I can tell you it's a pain in the ass because it's like at least minimum $300 just to get half of my hair done. Like this is all natural, and then boom, dye.
Your hair's super long, by the way. It's kind of a lot longer since last time I saw you.
This is me cutting. Like I told her an inch, but it was more than an inch. Like I had long, like Ariana Grande locks.
Did you?
No extensions, but yeah, she cut way too much. I didn't pay enough. That's why. Like it was a cheap haircut. Right. But yeah, I forgot where we were going with this. Expensive haircuts. Oh yeah, my hair grows super fast.
The roots, keeping up with the roots.
Yeah, it's difficult.
I don't know. I don't think I could do it. I don't know. I'm gonna try it. It's gonna happen at some point. I mean, it's just life. It's gonna, you know, I'm gonna start getting more gray hairs, and then I'm gonna have to do something about it. But I don't know. I think I will age like 20 years if I let it go, and I can't do that. I'm too vain for that. No.
Or you can do this salt and pepper because that looks really good. Like there are some older women, like Helen Mirren, can pull off a beautiful gray.
You think I could pull off the salt and pepper?
Absolutely.
Like, you really? I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know.
Especially because you're European.
But it's just like I will feel too old. I don't know. It'll be weird. Sometimes I wish I could just shave my head like Gabe. Like if I had the head shape, I would totally just shave the whole fucking thing off. No more haircuts, no more nothing. You just put a razor to it and that's it. But that has to be annoying. I hate shaving my face. I couldn't imagine having to shave my head all the time.
I hate shaving my legs. It's like a chore.
At least you shave your legs, unlike someone we know.
My legs are struggling right now, though. It's like
Gross.
The cool thing about living where I live is if I'm like, oh my God, like I didn't shave the last few days, I'm a little prickly.
Hi, Chrissy. Oh my God, Chrissy's watching. I love Chrissy. Chrissy, hold on. Where's Chrissy? Hold on. Chrissy is literally obsessed with cats like we are. She's awesome.
Yeah.
I love Chrissy. Hi, Chrissy. Sorry, I have to say hi. I love her.
I forgot. I have a short attention span. What were we talking about?
I don't know. Something about hairy legs.
Hairy legs. Yeah, there's always somebody else here who's going to have way hairier legs than I do. So I'm not worried about it.
Oh, that one person that we both know very well?
Like everybody in town.
I want to ask you what's going on there, but I don't know if you want to make it public, so I'm not going there. But
no, everything's good.
Huh?
Everything's good.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Anyway, so we got that, and then I saw. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to talk to you about. The whole Fox News talking shit about Denmark. And it's like, do you guys know anything about Denmark? Do you guys know anything about Denmark? That's the other thing, man. When I used to watch Fox News, yes, I did watch Fox News for a while there.
Me too. I still do sometimes.
Yeah, but it's way too crazy now. It's like way too full of shit now. Like before I could like, okay, that's a little too much. But now it's like, do you guys even do research before you start talking shit here?
It's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing, man. And this has nothing to do with Fox News or like liberal or Republican or whatever. It's just like, do your fucking research. But it's like I told you today. It's like, first of all, taxes are 65%. That's a lot. Two, it's also the size of Florida. It's not the size of fucking the U.S. Like to pull out of the U.S. is a lot harder, So there's those differences right there.
We just don't have it's like what they call it socialist for whatever reason, because everything's socialism if you don't agree with it.
You know what they do right though? Like Switzerland, or like they have like 7 political parties. See, you have choices, unlike here, which is for some reason either this way or that way, and that's it. It has
like
to be
nobody in the middle counts.
Yeah, that's what sucks. But besides, you think Denmark is good? There's one place that is the best.
Our favorite place.
Finland. If Finland had the same weather as California, I would live there. I will move there and live there for the rest of my life. I don't care if the taxes are 80%. It's the land of metal, the smartest people in the world, besides Asian and math. Super happy. Dude, it's like below zero, like 10 months out of the year, and they're still super happy. So explain that to me.
Yeah.
Schools are like to the next level. There's no stupid people. Like, there's no crime. Like, I don't even think cops carry guns. Like, I don't even think cops carry guns over there. I'm going to Google
probably just give out hugs on the daily.
Yeah. Do cops carry guns in
the most
Finland?
Wonderful place on earth.
Let's see. Let's pull it up.
Whoops.
Oh, shit. I guess they do carry submachine guns. Okay, but anyway.
Anyway, aside from that's why everybody's so happy. Be on your best behavior. Cops carry submachine guns. I think I'm going to turn this off.
I didn't think they carry guns. I think it's Switzerland, the one that doesn't carry guns. I don't know. One of them. Anyway, dude, we've been going on for like an hour now, and I'm hungry. Yeah. So this is a good warm up to come back after a hiatus of like months because I've been busy to work and you were busy with your shit. So we're back weekly Thursdays at 8. When we're done here on the live, click the little live notification so you guys know when we're live, and the little bell at the bottom. There's 2 interfaces now that are using, so whichever one you see when it's done, so that way you know when we're on, and you can interact with us. You can talk with us. It makes it 100 times better when people come on with us because it's more fun that way.
It's literally like just a giant group chat.
Yeah, exactly. We just go along with the madness, and then we talk to you guys and interact with us. So if you're listening on any of the other platforms that is not Facebook Live, go to our page. Search I don't even know what the new URL is. Just search Meat and Potatoes Show or Chris Shanon Show, and you'll find it. I'll put the link in the description for the Facebook page. So
Ariana Grande's album Sweetener comes out tomorrow. You guys make sure to download it because she's super underrated.